is Dart. And that one incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He's got his tight end, that's Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart, and that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. We'll check the reaction for the forward giant. Here is Saquon Barkley. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Hurts. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
That's Goddard in motion. Once again, it's Barkley. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Call it a gain of 13. Good for an Eagles first down.
And an Eagle first down.
180.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And nice work there. Going for the slide. Gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Here's Barkley. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. With that, he draws near the all-time record. He has 29 touchdowns on the season. Two choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Pass complete to Neighbors. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 2. That'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keely Ringo. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think a lot of people, Mike, when they see a screenplay develop, they just take the completion for granted. And typically it is. But then you get a defender, somebody like this, who just anticipates it. They see it from the start, and they're able to perfectly time their jump, step in front of the throw, and come away with the interception.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. More from MetLife Stadium after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Dart. We'll swing this out wide to Tracy. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air once more is Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeGees. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Oh, man, open right side. He's got him. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 17 touchdowns now on the year.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the give, it's Tracy. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Campbell getting in to drop him for sack number 11 on the season.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
3rd and long, and Dart is going to throw. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up fourth down.
This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw, Hurts. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
2nd and 10. Here's Dart. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Giants.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
It's made right side. It's Johnson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A play fake, now Dart. That is brought in at the 10th. And he will get into the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Giants get back in it. It is 21-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
26-yard line.
Good, set. Anyway.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got his man, the rookie from Florida. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll send the man in motion left. On play action, Hurts in trouble, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Third and long for Hurts. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He's got his man, Wandale Robinson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Giants first down.
On 1st down, Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter.
The Eagles' 48-yard line.
2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A pick up there of 19 yards. That's good for a Giants first down. To the air again goes Dart. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
One would-be tackle. We'll wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Inches.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 6, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
It's clear from that 3rd down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on 4th down. figure they still have that extra down in their pocket on the defensive side of the field. Now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down.
60 Eagles.
They'll go, and here's Dart. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
A pass caught by Saquon. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
Germans, Tiger Hornet. Go Silver, ready?
That's Goddard in motion. Hurts looking to throw on first down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball is incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt. And although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Great. Set. And anyway, up. Crowd left Yeti. Seventy-three. Hey, Silver.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He'll let this go for Goddard. He's got it. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. That's Goddard in motion. To the air again. Hurts. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on first and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
19 Cardinal, 8.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out The third quarter is underway. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Trimmer.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds.
Their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is,
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. For the sack, it's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Out of shotgun, it's Dart. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. That'll be returnable from the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Off the play fake, Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. 36 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
And his great game continues, and all game long, Mike, he's really been on the receiving end of a lot of big plays, but I think we might have just seen his best one yet.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready up! Let's go now! Panther 60! Panther 60!
Dart. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Dart's going to throw it on 2nd down.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Here's Dart. He's done his man, complete to Johnson. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Throwing is Dart. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Nakobe Dean. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Here we go, set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one. When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
This one caught at the 4.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
19-yard attempt.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Now Dart. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone.
36-yard line.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Throwing again, Dart. He'll swing this out wide to Tracy. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Set. Cougar 19.
Dart gonna throw it again. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
3rd and 2, and it's Dart. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Check go.
They'll go, and here's Dart. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
14 yards.
A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Giants.
1st and 10 at the
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off
He
of.
is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. John Campbell, he gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Out of the gun, third down. It's dark. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and that brings up fourth down.
That's incomplete. Daring Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. On play action, Hurts. A throw on the move is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Big time play for Philly. 33 yards.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The return starts from the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. That is caught. It's Robinson.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. You see him get off the quarterback. He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. And you can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to it.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Ready? 70. Ready?
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. They do. They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. To the air once more is Dart. Open man, right side. He's got it. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Giant first down.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
To the air again goes Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 more yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. And third down coming up. On the ground, here's Tracy. And he will have a Giants first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Giants first down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 43-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Dart. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.